Hi all, good morning. So today we are going to see projectile motion. Projectile motion is of two types. One is horizontal projection and another one is oblique projection. Horizontal projection, how we will define. Before that, I will tell you what do you mean by projectile. A body thrown with certain initial velocity by making an angle other than 0 and 90 degree with the horizontal, then it is allowed to move under gravitational force. It is called a projectile. Suppose we are throwing a body, it leaves from our hand, then the body is moving in the air under the influence of gravity, then it comes to the ground. So this is only we are calling projectile. That only I have given the definition. Now, what are the examples of projectiles? A cricket ball thrown by the fielder, a football kicked by the player. Suppose a water coming from a horizontal tap and a bomb dropped from the moving aeroplane. These are all some examples of projectile motion. So I am commonly giving the examples. In examples, there is example for horizontal projection also there, oblique projection also there. So one by one I will explain. So a bomb dropped from the moving aeroplane or water coming from the horizontal tap, they are all examples for horizontal projection. Suppose I am standing on a top of the building. It is top of the building. I am standing on the top of the building. From the top of your building, it is ground. It is ground. Ground is considered as x-axis. The building will be taken as y-axis. So height of the building is taken as small y. It is origin. Suppose I am throwing a body with velocity u. The body will not go in this direction. It will come to the ground because of the gravity. So when it comes to the ground, let me assume t is the time. At time t, it comes to the ground. So some point it will come. So it is called x distance. So how much distance covered by the body in the particular time t? X is the horizontal distance covered by the body in the time t. So now, what I am going to prove? The path of the projectile may be horizontal or oblique. Both are equal to a parabolic path. They cover a parabolic path. The path of the projectile is a parabola. Using horizontal also, we are going to prove. Next video, we are going to prove. Oblique also, we are going to prove. The path of projectile is a parabola. So it is half parabola. It is not full. The oblique projection, we will get full parabola. So we know the famous equation y is equal to kx square. This is the equation of parabola. So in this format, we have to get the last equation. If we are getting the equation in this format, then we assumed that the path of projectile is a parabola. So how we are going to prove? Using second equation of motion, s equal to ut plus half at square. We can prove easily. Two cases. By considering two cases. Number one, horizontal case. What is the equation when you are considering horizontal case? So listen here. You are throwing the body with an initial velocity u is equal to u only. U is equal to u only. And how much distance it travels when it comes to the ground? S is equal to x. It is horizontal distance travel. It is horizontal uniform velocity. It is horizontal distance travel. At what time it reaches? Time t is equal to t. So when you are considering the horizontal case, there is no significance for gravity. G is equal to 0. So it will not involve. So by using these parameters in this equation, suppose A is replaced by G, it is equal to 0, the whole term will become 0. So it will not come. So horizontal distance moved S equal to x. Uniform velocity U is equal to U. Time T is equal to T. So in the next step, T is equal to x by U. We can write like this. This is equation number 1. So when you are considering horizontal case, we are getting T is equal to x by u. This is one part. Another part I will explain. Vertical case. You consider the vertical case. So in vertical case also we are going to use the same equation. In vertical case, what are the parameters? So here the horizontal uniform velocity u is equal to u. When you begin to throw the body is at rest. So initial vertical velocity u is equal to 0 only because it is at your hand. So initial vertical velocity just u is equal to 0. When it leaves from your hand, the initial vertical velocity goes on increasing at each and every point. When it touches the ground only, it becomes 0. Before it touches the ground, the vertical velocity will be maximum. But whereas the velocity u will be uniform throughout the motion. There is no change in uniform. Horizontal uniform velocity is constant. It is constant. No change. But initial vertical velocity is u is equal to 0. S is equal to how much vertical distance, the height in which the body is thrown. That is called vertical distance. Vertical distance is called S equal to Y. T is equal to same. T is equal to T only. Then A is replaced by G. A is replaced by G. Here A is replaced by G, but there is no significance for gravity, so it becomes 0. So the whole term becomes 0. You are getting first equation. Here U is equal to 0, S equal to Y, T is equal to T, A is equal to G. Using these parameters in the second equation, what we are getting? Y is equal to U into T, U0 into T plus of G T square. So 0 into T becomes 0. That we need not write. So Y is equal to of GT square only. This is equation 2. This we are getting using vertical case. So already we know T is equal to x by u from equation 1. So if you are substituting the value of into G into x by u whole square. So Y is equal to this value. So Y is equal to half into G x square by u square. So in the next step, Y is equal to, just you take G by 2u square, then you write kx square. See, listen here. This equation is third, equation number 3. This equation number 3 is in the form of Y is equal to kx square, which is equation of parabola. Y is equal to G by 2u square into x square is equation number 3, which is in the form of Y equal to kx square, where k is equal to G by 2u square is a constant because G is already a constant, 2 is a number, u is horizontal uniform velocity, it is constant throughout the motion, so the whole thing becomes constant. So we can write Y is equal to kx square. The last equation is in the form of Y equal to kx square. So now we can tell, what we can tell, the path of projectile is a parabola using horizontal projection. We proved it. So when a body is projected horizontally, the path of projectile is a parabola. We have proved it because the last equation is in the form of Y equal to kx square, which is equation of parabola. So the path of projectile is a parabola. We proved it. So it is an important question. Please listen carefully. Thank you very much.